Take 4 strangers, put them in an end terrace that smells like houseplants, and give them each one evening to impress with their cooking. What could possibly go wrong? So far this week, Vanessa Empire had an evening that looked straight out of a horror film.
Vanessa's food was nice, but the steak was a bit too rare for me.
Vanessa seemed like she enjoyed the blood on the steak more than the actual steak. She's giving vampire.
She's definitely a vampire. Burn her at the stake.
I am not a vampire. This is just how I dress. Okay, let's take a breather. If you try and therapy me one more time, I will bite you.
Like a vampire. The contestants are getting along well so far. Tonight is opera singer Otis's evening. Let's see how he is preparing.
This is how I make sure my food is ready to be cooked. I warm it up with the power of my art.
While Otis sings at his eggs, let's check in with the other guests.
He's called his main false toast, but by the sounds of it, it's just beans on toast with garlic. Ew. I'm not a vampire, I just don't like garlic.
Ooh, Vanessa isn't gonna like that main, especially with all that garlic, because she is a vampire. Definitely a vampire.
Not a vampire.
I can tell a lot about Otis from this menu. I feel he has trauma in his past. I think cooking this meal will bring him great distress.
Needs more garlic.
Otis had better be careful. If he keeps messing about in the kitchen, then a bad accident could happen.
Welcome.
Hi.
You gonna come in?
Thank God.
I thought it was a bit weird how Otis's house looked like a classroom.
It was a really tranquil space. The light pours in and brightens the soul.
I think modern decor is nonsense.
Wine!
They think it looks good, but when really it looks like absolute.
With all the guests now here, Otis is in the kitchen, giving his dishes their final touch, and the conversation at the dinner table is in full flow.
Does anyone have any trauma they want to talk about?
I need these forks! Where are they? All I need is a fork!
The atmosphere in here is more dead than Tutankhamun. The only thing that could liven the place up now is something extraordinary, like someone drowning in their glass of water.
I had no idea what to do. 1 second she was there, the next she was gone.
She just dropped to the floor. Her final words were beautiful then.
There's no meaning of life. It's just what you choose, what you believe. And Vanessa is definitely a vampire.
I'm not a vampire.
I'm starting to think she might actually be a vampire.
At least now they can blame the awkward silence on grief.
Do you know what we should do with the body? Why would I know that? Because aren't you with
Don't say it. I'm not a vampire.
Not even a little bit. Who killed Wendy then?
I don't know. Not me. Because I'm not a vampire.
Do you want to talk about it?
Let's check in with Otis in the kitchen.
One rat down, one to go.
Oh good lord, let's go back to the others and see if they've killed each other yet.
And then my mum ran away with the milkman, but she was lactose intolerant, so we didn't hear from her again.
Remember, it's not your fault. It's written.
If these two aren't careful, Vanessa might find herself with a broken heart, and broken hearts can be deadly.
And I had a dog called Trixie, but she couldn't do a single trick.
There. This too will pass. Silence is good. Silence is progress. Silence is the fertile soil of the mind.
And she was just gone. She dropped to the floor like an angelic bag of onions. She looked peaceful though.
It's now time for tonight's entertainment.
Sorry. The food's nearly ready. I'm just trying to get the oven on. It's not quite on yet. Where is everyone?
They're in a better place.
How rude! This is my night! My evening!
No, they're dead.
Oh, okay. Well, I've got some entertainment for us.
He's gonna sing, isn't he?
Otis's singing was beautiful. It did make me envy Wendy and Vanessa a bit though, because they're dead and they can't hear it.
Can someone please stop this happening right now?
Only because you asked so politely.
Oh. So, my evening didn't quite go to plan. I didn't actually get to serve any of my food, and all my guests mysteriously died. I'll say, I'm quite proud of myself.
You should be, Otis.
Oh, thanks. Wait. Am I supposed to hear you?
You can't hear me. I'm a voice inside of your head.
Okay.
Do as I say, or you will end up like the rest of them. Turn around.
Okay.
Walk to the cupboard. Open it. Take out the biscuit.
I don't like chocolate biscuits. I'm not a fan of them.
Do as I say. Eat it. Wow, he really was allergic. I guess that's it for tonight's episode. Oh, actually, just one last thing. With all the guests now being dead, one final evening was added to this week's episode. They all come dressed as their biggest fears, but what they don't realise is that their real biggest fear is the host of tonight's meal. Me. Me.
Right now!